Well, hi folks, this is a new day and it is a new part of the project here we're working on. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jason, along with my wife Jennifer. We retired in 2021. We moved from Chicago to the beautiful state of Maine to start our off-grid homestead. Now, these last 2 years, we have been working tirelessly to build our infrastructure, get the right buildings in place, and the project we're working on right now is to put the walls up on our 20 by 20 garage. Now, in the last video, we worked on the foundation, which is basically just a block foundation. I did have to build up on this side because if you can see on this side, it's pretty level on the ground. We started with the highest point. At any rate, so today it is all about walls. I've got all of my lumber here ready to go. So I've just got to set up my workplace. The walls we're building are going to be 10 feet tall. The 10 feet will include a double bottom plate and a double top plate. So that's what we're working on today. So in the last video, I had mentioned that we were going to use the 360 degree level to level out the blocks, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait until the walls go up, and then we're going to use it on the walls. I think it'll just be a lot easier to see, and it'll give us an opportunity to make any corrections that we need using the cedar shim. So right now I need to cut 36 of the 2x4s at 9 feet and 6 inches. So let's get to cutting. Check this out. We have our first wall up, and I'll tell you what, 10 feet. Oh man, this is a big building. This is way up there. Holy Toledos. We wanted a big garage, and we got one. Now that this wall is up, now I've got to build the back wall. We got to try to get it up today. I don't want this wall up by itself, so we're gonna try to get this wall put together, get the bottom plates on it, get the top plate on it, and get it up. right, so 10-foot walls. We got 2 walls up. Not too shabby for a guy with no building experience, eh? This is just to show everybody out there that anything is possible. And even if you don't have a lick of contracting or construction skills like I didn't when we moved here to Maine, I'm now building a 20 by 20, 10-foot walls garage. So it can be done. All right, well, let's talk about what we've got going on here before this sun goes down. So the walls are 10 feet tall. The studs are 9/6, and then I've got 6 inches between the 2 plates. What I'm referring to as plates is the bottom, that 2x4, and then we did a double plate. And the reason we did a double plate is because we are not sitting on a solid foundation. Instead, we're sitting on these blocks. And so having a double plate on the bottom just reinforces the all of the weight as it's being pushed down onto these blocks. So we've got a double plate going all the way around, and then we'll do the same on this side tomorrow. Now on the top, we went with double plates on the top as well. Now I did not finish the double plate because I want to wait until I have this wall here. And then now that I have this wall, what we're going to do, I'm going to add a 2x4 from this side here, and it's going to go over onto this wall and then tie the top corner into place. From there, then I'll cut a 2x4 from this spot to that 2x4 and put that plate on there. Now the reason we're putting a double plate up on the top is for, again, support and weight distribution from the rafters. Now this end here will be a gable end, and the gable will be right smack dab here in the center. And because of that, I'm actually going to put another 2x4 here for support. The other thing I'm going to do, since that is in the center and I don't have blocks right here, I'm going to put blocks here as well. The reason being, again, is because on this gable end, I'm going to have a 4x4 that's going to rise 3 feet, and that is what's going to support the ridge pole. Now the ridge pole will run from this wall all the way over to the wall that's not there, and we're going to have a header up over here. I want to make sure I've got enough weight on this one, so we are going to put another 2x4, and then we are also putting cross bracing between each 2x4 all the way around. And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to be siding this with cedar, and so I need additional 2x4s to attach the cedar to. All in all, I'm pretty impressed with the way this is coming out. I've done this a few times now, so building these walls was a lot easier. I've got more of an understanding, of the science behind how to build these walls. However, I still have a lot of work to do. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did want to show you guys this. So in the last video, we did the foundation, and I want to show you what the foundation looks like. Now I have not adjusted any of these blocks, but that is pretty damn good if you ask me. The idea was to have the wall sit on the back end of the block, and that is pretty good. And it's the same for over on this side. Looks like somebody's passed out. A couple of them. Whitco and Tasunka. Well, he's just kind of chilling over there. Macha's here too. She's checking things out. But as far as these blocks, now I do need to adjust some of them, but for the most part, that is spot on. Okay, well, it is late. Jen has had an unbelievable day today. She's been in the cabin dehydrating, prepping peppers and green beans because she's going to be doing some canning tomorrow. It has just been a full day. The sun is going down. I am absolutely exhausted, and we're going to call it a night. So, yeah. All the dogs I love having these dogs. These Australian cattle dogs are just amazing. Well, I'm sure any dog is amazing. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight, and we will get back at this tomorrow morning. So I'm back at the cabin, and like I said, Jen has just been knocking it out of the park. And I know I'm exhausted, and this poor girl is exhausted. She's still working. What do you got going on, babe?
I am shucking beans and getting them prepped for canning for tomorrow.
That's the bad
That's
stuff,
the bad stuff. That's just scraps. This is stuff I gotta go through. This is ones I've done so far. And I've got 2.5 gallon bags left.
And what's with the dogs sitting
like
over by you?
They like beans.
Do they?
Oh, they love their beans.
Oh, Tassanka. Whitco. Look at that. That's so cool. Here, let's give her a bean.
Let's see. Small little.
All right. Matcha sit. Matcha leave it. Release. Good girl. She's learning. She's getting there. All right, well, that'll do it for today. We'll see you in the morning.